Hello friends, how are you all? Welcome to Coding Sahai. I am Reshma. So we finished the foundation of Python, that is still our iterative constructs, for loop and while loop we finished. We are going to the next level, so that is our strings in Python. So the topics to be covered in this video are introduction to strings, then the index in strings and the string operators. So let's begin. So before we start, if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel and share the videos. So let's begin. So strings in Python. So already we discussed string literals and the data types in Python. That time also we discussed strings. We studied some of the concepts about that is single line, multi-line strings, all those things we discussed already. So here we are going to study strings in details. So what are Python strings? So Python strings are the characters enclosed in quotes. So quotes in the sense single quotes, double quotes or triple quotes. So here we can see an example. Here hello, see I have written inside single quotes and here we have a group of characters. Then next we have coding, it is in double quotes. Then we have Sahai, it is in triple quotes. So in Python, any of these ways we can write strings. So if you are writing a single letter inside a single quote or a double quote or a triple quote, then also it will be considered as a string. In Python, characters are considered as strings. Okay, then string is a data type. So strings are immutable data type. Already we studied mutable and immutable data type. Mutable data types, once it is created, then the values can be changed. So immutable means once the value is created, then it cannot be changed. When you are declaring a variable as a string, then the values inside that string cannot be changed. Each character in string has a unique index. What does it mean? See, if you are writing a string as like Python, for each character there is a location in memory. That means we can say an index. So for P we have 0, then for Y 1, T 2. If it is a string, then for each character in that string has unique index. We can do the indexing in two ways, positive indexing and negative indexing. So if it is positive indexing, then always it starts from 0. So here I have given an example. So the same Python we can write like this. The positive indexing is 0, Y1, T2, then N5. So it starts from 0. Same way we have negative indexing. That means negative indexing, it starts from -1. So the last location value or the last value has that -1. From the last character to the first character, we have this negative indexing. So here you can see P has two indexes. Positive index is 0 and negative index is -6. Same way we have for N, it is positive index 5 but negative index is -1. So positive indexing always starts with 0 and negative indexing, negative n is the start value. For the last character it is -1. So if you want to access a character inside a string, then we can use this indexing. This H if you want to access, then we can access it using the index 3 or -3. So let's see a program using string. Okay, so let me write this one in Python idle. So the first question, it is write a program to accept a string and display it. Then the second program, it is write a program to accept a string and print the characters in it. So let's see the first question. So it is to accept a string and print it. Okay, for accepting a string, I'm giving a variable s is equal to input, enter a string or enter a word you can give. Here till now we have done so many programs, but there is a change in our input statement. Here you can see input I am giving directly. I am not giving any int. So I am not giving that. Why? Because already we studied input function. It returns a string value. So there is no need to convert it. In other cases like int, float, boolean or anything, it is accepting a string, so it should be converted to that data type. So here conversion is not required. Now inputting is over. Now what we have to do? We have to display it. So for displaying we have the function print s. Let's save it and see the output. Okay, so it's asking enter a string. So I'm giving coding Sahai. Okay, so it's printing coding Sahai. Just accepting a string and just printing it. So let's do the next program. So our next program is write a program to accept a string and print the characters in it. Okay, so you need to accept a string and each character you need to extract it. Okay, so let's see the program. So in the same program I'm making the changes. So here we have to make a small change, then you will get the answer. So here we are inputting a character and we need to extract each value. So how can we extract each value? With the index position we can do, or with the for loop we can do that. So let's say it. I'm giving a loop for I in S, then I'm giving print I. So let's run the program. Okay, it's asking enter a string, so I'm giving coding Sahai. See, it's printing coding Sahai, including that space also. It is printing. So each character is printed here. So here actually for I in S. So our S is coding Sahai. So here for I in S. That means I in coding Sahai. So see here each index position value is assigning to I and that will be printed. So for I in S. So first time the value of I is C, that will be printed. So like that it will be printed up to I. So this is one method, one more method, let's see. Here for I in S, instead of this one we can use range function. So let's see how can we do that. For I in range of the length of S. So for finding the length of a string we have a function len of S. So len of S if you do, you will get the length of the string. Then after that we can print here instead of I, S of I. So S is the string and S of I. See, when you are writing S of I represents the index position. First it is finding the length of S. So if you are entering Python as the string, then the length of S is 6. That is, we have total 6 characters here. So here in this loop, I in the range of 0 to 6, that means 0 to 5, 0 and 5 are included. So for I in range of 0 to 5, that means when I gets the value 0, it's coming inside print S of I. S of I means S of 0. So here S is this one. S of 0 means in 0th position what value we have? We have this P. So the P will be printed there. Then going back, I will be 1. Then S of 1 will be printed. What is S of 1? It is Y. Then I equal to 2. Then S of 2. It is T. So that T will be printed. So let's see the output. So it's asking a string. So I'm giving Python Python. So here also it is printing in the same way. So in both ways we can do this one. So first way it is traversing the string directly, and in the second way we are using index for accessing the elements in a string. So in both ways you can access the elements in a string. So our next topic is string operators. See, already we studied arithmetic operators, logical operators and all other operators in Python. Here for string also we have some operators, and that operators how it works with string, let's see. Okay, so first one, string concatenation operator, that is our plus symbol. You know, if you are using plus symbol with integers, it is addition. But when you are using this plus operator with string, means it is combining two strings or merging two strings. So that combining is known as concatenation. So for string concatenation, we are using plus symbol. So let's see an example. See here I have written a string 1 Python, then string 2 it is programming, and in between I am giving this plus symbol. So it is going to give the output as Python programming. See here there is no space in our double quotes, that's why it's coming together. So plus symbol is acting as a concatenation operator in strings. So here this is string I am giving directly. Here I am using the variables, string variables, like S1 is equal to I am giving coding, S2 is equal to I am giving Sahai. Then if you are writing print S1 plus S2, S1 and S2 are string variables. So print S1 plus S2, you will get the output as coding Sahai. So that is our string concatenation operator. See, when you are doing concatenation operation, then the first one and the second one, before and after plus symbol, should be strings. one string with another integer or one string with a float, that is not possible. That is, if you have hello plus 1 2 3, this is not possible. Okay, so let's do the next string operator. So our next string operator is string replication operator. That means our as string. So string replication. So string replication is the technique of repeating a string for the specified number of times. That is, you are giving a string and you are giving star, and the number of times you are giving there, then that many times that string will be printed. Let's see. See, here I am giving Python asterisk symbol 3. That means here it is going to print this Python for 3 times. Python, Python, Python. Another example, print. See, inside our print statement I am giving in double quotes at the rate of I am giving star 4. That means this at the rate of symbol, it is printing for 4 times. See, in another way also you can give first integer, then star, then the string. That is also possible. So when I am doing that, here 5 exclamation marks are printing here. So this is our string replication operator. See, here we have to remember one thing. This replication operation we can do with one string and one integer. Replication operation cannot be done with 2 strings. That means here if you are writing hi star hi, this is not possible. If you want to print hi 4-5 times, then hi star 5 you can give, so it will print hi 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 like that 5 times. So the plus operator and the star operator, we can use it in 2 ways. With the strings, it is concatenation and replication operators. With integers or float, it is addition and multiplication operator. See, when you are using this plus symbol for string concatenation, then your operands must be 2 strings. Otherwise, it is an error. Same way, if you are using star operator, that is our multiplication symbol, then before and after one string and one integer you have to use. So both strings are not possible in our multiplication operation. Let's see the next operator. So our next operator is membership operator. Already you know, in and not in. In means it returns true if a character or a substring exists in the given string. For example, here y in Python. That means here Python is a string and y is a substring. So substring means if you have a string and inside any portion like Python, py is a substring, then pytho is a substring, o is a substring. So y in Python, that means it is true. That is, y is a substring which is present in Python string. Then same way tho in Python, it is also true because tho, it is present in Python string, so it is true. Then z in Python, whether z is there in Python? No, it is not there, so it is false. Or you can write Python in Python, that is also possible. Then we have its opposite, not in, that is it returns true if a character is not present in that string. For example, y not in Python, it is false actually, but here you can see set not in Python. It is true because z is not there in Python. So here in and not in operators actually gives true and false values. Okay. So that is our in and not in. So let's see a program to accept a string and a character and check whether the character is present in that string or not. So as usual, as input, enter a string. Now we are inputting a character and we need to check whether it is present in that or not. Okay, so I am giving w equal to input, enter a character. How can we check whether it is there or not? So we can give if w in s, then we can say print w is present in s, else print w is not present in s. Okay, so let's save the program and check it. Okay, enter a string. Student I am giving, then I am searching for the letter D. Okay, D is present in student. Again I am giving, okay, student itself, then I am giving O. Okay, O is not present in student. Suppose if you want to check the characters not in that string, then we can use, instead of W in S, we can give W not in S. So this is in and not in strings. So next we have comparison operators. You know the comparison operators, that is our relational operators like less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, double equal to and not equal to. So how these relational operators are working with strings? See, with an integer it is okay, 2 less than 5, it is true, like that we know. But what about our strings? So before talking about that, we have to discuss two concepts, Unicode and ASCII. Already we know about this ASCII because we did some programs using ASCII values. Okay. See, we know computer knows only machine language, that is 0 and 1. Other than that, computer doesn't understand any other language. But we are writing everything in our own language, right? But nowadays we are using all languages. So how computer can understand this one? See, whatever you are giving either in English or in any other language, then it should be converted to its corresponding machine language. See, for that we have interpreters, compilers and all these things are there for converting that high level language to your low level language. But you know how it is working. See, if you are using a letter capital A, then there should be a code for representing this A. So for A it is actually 65, capital A, and for small a it is 97. Okay, so this 65 is converted to its machine language. Machine language, it is in the form of 0 and 1. 65 is a decimal number, so that can be converted to its binary. So in our computer era, here internationally accepted two standards are there. That is one our Unicode and the another one is ASCII. So before we were using only English language. So for English alphabets like capital A to Z, small a to Z and the digits 0 to 9, and for the symbols we have some ASCII codes, that is 128 ASCII characters are there. Okay, so in this 120 characters means for each character there is a code. For capital A it is 65, small a 97. See, here you can see the range. So ASCII means American Standard Code for Information Interchange. So this code will be converted to its equivalent binary code. So that's happening in our conversion. So but in ASCII, you know, it is English digits and some special symbols are allowed in this one. But you know, there are so many mathematical symbols and there are so many other languages. See, nowadays computer can understand almost all type of languages. How can it be converted? So for other languages and for the scripts, then so many mathematical symbols we are using and different platforms we are using. So for that we have another international standard, that is our Unicode. So Unicode is an international character encoding standard that provides a unique number for every character across languages. All platforms can access now all type of languages. In that way our computer generations are developed. So in case of string, how this ASCII and Unicode are important. So let's see some comparison operation with string. So first one, it is Python double equal to Python. That means here we are checking the equality. See, with integers already we did this. So same way it is working with strings also. So Python double equal to Python. Here you know Python is a case sensitive language. So where if you are giving all the letters in the left side of double equal to and right side of double equal to, then we can say it is true, both strings are equal. So here Python equal to Python, all the letters are same, so both strings are equal. If one of these letters are different, then it will give false. Then same way Python not equal to Python, here it is false because both strings are equal, so not equal, it is not satisfying. Okay, then coming to the next one. Small letter THE less than capital THE, the less than the. So it returns false. Here you know the ASCII values or the Unicode values of this THE and this THE are different. See, the ASCII characters of capital A to Z, it is actually from 65 to 90, and for small a to Z it is 97 to 122. So here THE less than THE means here the comparison is between these numbers with the ASCII values. So small letter t and capital T, there is a difference of 32. See here we have small the less than capital The. So here we are checking which is less. How can we say a character is less than the other one? But in programming languages, in Python, we have that because we are using the ASCII or Unicode values of small letters and capital letters. So already we studied capital A to Z, it is from 65 to 90, and small letter A to Z, it is from 97 to 122. Okay, when we have this less than or greater than operation, it is using this ASCII value 65 to 90 and 97 to 122. That's why you are getting a message false here. If you are checking THE greater than THE, you are getting true. You know the small letters are greater than capital letters based on the ASCII codes. So here capital A is 65 and small a is 97. So when you are checking these two, 65 greater than 97. In this way it is checking. So based on this ASCII or Unicode, you are getting this result. In this example, you can see ABCD greater than ABCD I am writing. See here both are ABCD. Here you can see here we have 4 small letter and here 3 small letters, and the last one is a capital letter. So Python it considered as 2 strings. Here ABCD is full of small letters and here this D is capital letter. So that's why you are getting a true value. First 3 values it is actually 0 because all the letters are same, but D minus D, that is D greater than capital D, it is checking, so it is satisfying. That's why you are getting a true value here. Then in this case PQR less than or equal to PQR, it is giving true because both strings are equal, PQR less than or equal to PQR. Okay, so this is our comparison operators. Then already we discussed in one of the videos about ORD function and the CHR function. So ORD function, it returns the corresponding Unicode value. That means if you are giving ORD of capital A, then it gives the value as 65. Same way, if you are using CHR function, then CHR returns the character corresponding to that value. Okay. So for example, if you are using CHR of 97, then it returns small a. So when you are using ORD function, so the parameter inside this function should be a character and that must be given in single or double quotes. Same way in CHR, when you are giving, it must be an integer. Okay, so that is our comparison operator. So we discussed the different string operators in Python. So the next topic is string slicing and the string functions that we are going to discuss in the next video. So if you have any doubts or suggestions, please feel free to comment. Thank you for watching.